Aliens. What they are, we don't know. Do they really exist? We don't know. Do they resemble humans? We don't know. This is really weird. There is something very known but still unknown about. Probably the only thing we know about them is that they are really, really mysterious. Aliens have been a topic of great controversy all over the world. The main concern of humans are about their existence. So today we are going to have a brief discussion on this topic. Let's start. To start with, we have to go way back in time and trace down the whole of this. Early humans lived in the wilderness, adapted to their environment, and later on, as the conditions changed, they modified their habits. They felt the need to hunt, so they came up with hunting tools. But the question arises, did they evolve completely on their own? Or is there any other source of help which they got from an unknown source, unknown to us till date? Scientists have observed many such things in our planet whose motive lying behind could not be explained. Few of these things are the weird stone faces which were found in several countries which looked up towards the sky, and several colossal boulders which were so round that it isn't possible to build by humans with such great accuracy. Does it show that aliens were more intelligent than humans, if after all they existed and still do? One more such prominent event which proves the manifestations of aliens was the event of 11th July 1991. A wave of unexplained UFO sightings occurred over Mexico City. The events were witnessed by thousands of people and investigated by the Mexican government. Coincidentally, the UFOs were seen during a total solar eclipse. During the eclipse, people in Mexico City reported a large metallic disc in the sky. The object was videotaped by multiple people and broadcast on the news. The event was one of the first widely reported UFO sightings in Mexico City, and since that time, the area has become a hotbed of unexplained activity. The connections between the solar eclipse and the UFOs have caused some to speculate that the aircraft were predicted by the Dresden Codex of the Maya calendar. The calendar identifies the July 11th eclipse as the sixth sun of Quetzalcoatl and says it will bring about changes and cosmic awareness. So having said all these things, did this indicate something, or their existence was a mere coincidence? Well, to point out, all these things indicated towards a few things. Firstly, weird things happened in past which had something to do with the Earth and the so-called aliens. So did aliens reside on our planet once? If they did, then why did they leave this place? Why did they leave these traces behind? Answers to all of this, as of now, has only been guessed, and search for reliable answers is still on. Secondly, the start of the human race may have been started by these creatures. You never know. It may have started that way, because we don't know the truth. Thirdly, the weird, unexplainable things could mean a big tragedy or apocalypse which happened way back in past, which changed the face of the earth a lot, also indicating that the earth, as we see it today, may have been a lot different before that horrific tragedy. Such tragedies could be crashing of a big celestial body, or maybe a natural phenomenon which was widespread and led to the migration of the sustaining. Aliens have also been categorized. Grey aliens, also referred to as alien greys, Roswell greys, and Zeta Reticulans, are alleged extraterrestrial beings whose existence is promoted in ufological, paranormal, and New Age communities, and who are named for their unique skin color. 43% of all reported alien encounters in the United States describe the grey aliens. Such claims vary in every aspect, including the nature, origins, moral dispositions, intentions, and physical appearances. A composite description derived from overlap in claims would have greys as small-bodied, sexless beings with smooth gray-colored skin, enlarged, hairless head, and large black eyes. Now, having said all this, it now seems that there could be many explanations for these. Some other traces which indicate towards the manifestation of aliens include the very famous Stonehenge. Stonehenge, as we know it today, lies in England with no absolute history discovered till date. It is thus believed that it was built in the Stone Age. Even though it is beautiful in itself, it conceals in itself many unexplained facts. Some could ask, what's the purpose behind this? Some may also ask, who built it? Of course, these questions are obvious to arise, but the biggest question which arises to our mind is how can we answer these small questions, even though they appear to be small, but answers to these may take ages to find out. Different countries of the world are currently independently working to find out possible explanations to these questions, and the quest to win this eternal race is still on. Answers which have come to light so far are ambiguous in themselves. That is, it has divided the people of the world into several groups. A group that says that yes, there were aliens in the past and are still there, hiding in this colossal universe, in some planet, inside some system, inside some galaxy. Oh, such big is our universe, isn't it? Another group of people say that all this is crap. Nothing like such is likely to exist, and the topic about aliens came up with some random person taking it up to create controversy among the rest. Another neutral group of people would say that we don't know. There might be something like such, and there might not be. In simple words, according to them, it's a myth. Well, I'm from the last group. Anyways, moving on. This topic is the most interesting in itself, and controversial as well. And that is one of the reasons we chose this for our video. After all this, we come to the conclusion part, because after all, we have to conclude by agreeing to something. If this discussion had to go on forever, then it would. It would go on forever, literally. But that's not what we want. So keeping every aspect in mind, what I feel is that giving a verdict on this ambiguous topic would mean insulting the efforts of the scientists of the world to find out the truth. So to avoid that, we conclude by saying that since no worldwide acceptance of the existence or non-existence of aliens have been found, so we are free to stick to any conclusion according to our understanding. So that's the end of this. Hope you liked our video. If you did, please hit the like button below and stay tuned for more. And most importantly, do subscribe.